The banker's voice was polite. Too polite. Mr. Tanvir, we just need verbal confirmation regarding the $4 million facility you signed last month. Silence. I stared at the skyline outside my office window. Steel, glass, order. I didn't sign anything, I said. A pause on the other end. Paper shuffling. The quiet panic of someone realizing a mistake isn't small. But the documents are notarized. Your signature, your ID, your approval. My heartbeat didn't change. I've built companies from nothing. I've negotiated with men who smile while sharpening knives. I know risk. This wasn't risk. This was betrayal. When I got home, she was on the couch scrolling, sunlight brushing her cheek like innocence. I placed the loan document on the table. She glanced at it, then at me, and laughed softly. Are you seriously checking up on me? Not fear, not guilt, offense. That was the moment something inside me went still. Not broken, not angry, still. Because when someone feels entitled to steal your name, your reputation, your future, they don't see you as a husband, they see you as an asset, and assets can be liquidated. I didn't confront her. I observed. She started going out more. Networking dinners? Client meetings. Wellness retreats. Her phone never left her hand. Face down. Always face down. At night, she slept peacefully. I didn't. The loan wasn't for our company. It wasn't for an expansion. It was wired into a separate LLC formed 3 months ago. Her name wasn't on it. But 2 other men's names were. I recognized one. Daniel, a consultant. Tall, loud laugh. Too comfortable in my kitchen. The second name took longer to place. Then it clicked. Her yoga instructor. I remember the way she once defended him. He understands balance. Yes, apparently financial balance too. The bank sent me copies of everything. My forged signature. Perfectly replicated. Months of preparation. This wasn't impulse. This was planning. At dinner one night, she touched my hand. You've been distant. I looked at her, studied her. This woman had shared my bed for 18 years, raised children with me, celebrated anniversaries, and quietly built a financial escape plan using my identity. I'm just tired, I said. She smiled with relief. Predators relax when prey appears unaware. I hired a forensic accountant. Quietly. No emails. No trails. Cash. Within 2 weeks, the picture sharpened. The LLC had purchased property. Luxury property. In Europe. Switzerland. Specifically, a private villa overlooking Lake Geneva. Purchased in full, using the loan funds. Joint access rights. Her, Daniel, the yoga instructor. I almost admired the audacity. She wasn't just cheating emotionally. She was building an exit kingdom. With my crown, I checked phone records. Hundreds of calls. Late nights when she claimed girls' trips, video transfers, encrypted messaging apps. She wasn't careless, but she underestimated one thing. I built empires from patterns. Numbers never lie. People do. Then came Thanksgiving. My daughter-in-law called, her voice sharp, irritated. If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes. I blinked. I hadn't even confirmed attendance. Apparently, my wife had been complaining, painting me as distant, uninvolved, miserly. Narratives are powerful, especially when told first. I didn't argue. Enjoy, I replied, and hung up. Because by then I had already transferred assets, closed accounts, triggered internal investigations on the LLC, and sent an anonymous package to the bank's fraud division. Not to destroy her, to expose her. There's a difference. One is rage, the other is precision. I chose precision. The forensic report arrived on a Thursday. Digital, hard copy, certified. Forgery confirmed. Financial conspiracy. Email trails recovered. Photos too. Photos she thought were deleted. Her, Daniel, the yoga instructor, on the balcony of the Swiss villa. Champagne, sunlight, intimacy without shame. That evening was our anniversary party. 18 years. Friends, family, colleagues. She wore red, confidence radiating from her like heat. Halfway through the toast, she squeezed my arm. I'm glad we worked through this phase, she whispered. Phase. Interesting word. I took the microphone. Smiled. Thanked everyone for coming, then connected my phone to the screen behind us. The first slide appeared. The loan document. Zoomed. Signature comparison. Highlighted discrepancies. Murmurs. Second slide. The LLC ownership structure. Names. Third slide. The villa. Exterior. Interior. Balcony. And finally, the photos. No commentary. No yelling. Just truth. She didn't scream. She froze. Daniel's face drained of color across the room. The yoga instructor looked like a man who had just understood prison. She whispered, "How could you?" I met her eyes. How could I? No anger, just curiosity. The fallout was immediate. Banks don't tolerate fraud, especially at that scale. Investigations began before the cake was cut. Guests left quietly. No one touched dessert. She followed me into the study. Door closed. "You're ruining everything," she said. "Everything. Not us. Not marriage. Everything." "I didn't ruin it," I replied. "I revealed it." Her composure shattered. Years of manipulation collapsed in minutes. She accused me of surveillance, of paranoia, of emotional abuse. Classic deflection. I handed her divorce papers. Already signed. Already filed. Asset protections activated weeks ago. "You planned this," she whispered. Yes, I had. Because revenge isn't an explosion. It's architecture. And I had redesigned my life while she redecorated her escape villa. The next morning, I sent one more message. Not to her. To the family group chat. Photos of the Swiss villa. Captionless. Within an hour, my phone rang. Once. Twice. 10 times. 71 missed calls by sunset. From my daughter-in-law. From relatives. From people who suddenly remembered my worth. I didn't answer. Scarcity changes perception. Wealth exposed hypocrisy. The house feels larger now. Quieter. Cleaner. No secrets humming behind closed doors. The legal process will take months. Perhaps years. It doesn't matter. I've already detached. People assume betrayal destroys you. It doesn't. It clarifies you. She mistook my silence for ignorance. My patience for weakness. My trust for blindness. I lost a wife, but I regained control. And control is priceless. The Swiss villa? Under investigation. Frozen. Like the smile she wore at our anniversary party. Sometimes I stand at my office window and think about that banker's call. How calm I sounded. How calm I felt. Because the moment she asked, "Are you seriously checking up on me?" I stopped being her husband. I became her consequence, and consequences are never emotional. They're final.